Alright, welcome back everybody into the recap of 4th day of FTMO challenge. As we're going to see, today was Friday, last day of the week for the trading. I'm just going to start with a little bit of a reflection because, okay, we're going to start with London session. I did 2 hours and took no trades because during this time price was not moving in a trend way. So then I went to the gym. I want to just have a look at what happened on Bitcoin because I'm not looking as a trade. Look at how low volume it is. X takes 1 hour during London time to make 25 pips, even more. And I was looking now. There's not a lot of volume, but the direction is much more clear than on gold. As you can see, break, retest, 15 pips. You enter here, 15 pips, you are still alive, and you can go to TP. You see that the price is much more clear and trendy. As you can see, during New York, it only takes 15 minutes to cover this size, and it's much more, look, much more linear and trendy, as you can see here. While in the meantime, gold was just, this is pre-New York, look the mess during New York session, and yes, multiple rejections, some trades that I took, some trades that I missed. We're going to see everything. Only afterwards, only after you start seeing a clear trend, much more clear in the price action. Talking about price action here. Only later, late New York, you see that the price is moving in a trend. You can see here, taking these 2 examples. Look how Bitcoin was much more smoother from the start of New York, which was around here, till the end of the day. It was much more trendy, much more smoother. And we're going to see, of course, our usual journaling of the day. So we start with the London session, no trade. It's pretty clear that there is no trend. So here, of course, if we had a retest, we could have gone and validated this as a bullish trend. We didn't get any retest. We see price is finding support, but getting rejected here. No price action. Strong rejection here. London open, nothing happens. This can connect to a trend line, but it's not even something that you know. The price is not trending. It's not even a wedge coming in. It's just trending and just went for like 30 pips, not even. Oh, yeah, 30 pips. And then rejected immediately. Okay, as you can see, the price went into a continuous range between these 50 pips, and this one was, I was not looking at the chart now. This one was a nice pin bar signaling that it was a liquidity grab, and it's not like you enter here unless you really trust this pin bar as a liquidity grab. You can enter very aggressively at the break of the PPL, but you have the break retest of the next PPL of the previous highs, and this one would have been a very nice entry. I was not, I was not on the chart. This is just backtesting for the entry when the volume and the direction came in. You can see you validate the liquidity grab, bullish price action, look how many bullish candles, breaking above the hourly PSA and all these previous highs, all this area on the left hand side after grabbing liquidity and having momentum, as you can see here. If you enter like for a break retest of this PPL, maybe 30 pips but still, as you can see, very, very messy price action. And this one is the first trade that I took. I had a gut feeling. So I saw that, as you can see in this trend, I see that during New York, the price is bouncing, not closing below this level. So when I saw this candle here, closing as it is, after multiple attempts of breaking below, sort of double bottom made during New York time, I had this gut feeling of entering, and the 15 pips was perfect, the stop loss. I entered, I survived this huge spike of volatility, and when I saw this one, I took 25%, 0.15 of the 0.25 lots here, put the stop set break even, survived this one, went at like 26, 25 pips, didn't take anything, and I think exactly, I took 15 here, 0.05 around here, put stops at break even, and then I put the stops. And when I saw this one, I saw this first rejection closing here, I put the stops slightly above, and I took the last part of the position. This one was not a big, but was a win. This one is still New York, as you can see. I'm starting to validate the strong rejection. I don't take this one because it's the first attempt, and this could easily be a bounce, bullish bounce from this PSA to go back above. But when I see this candle 1, 2, I'm starting to get bearish. This one was the first signal, second signal. If this candle closed below, I would have entered with like 20 pips of stop loss, but I was waiting for this confirm. It didn't happen, closed above, and it just one candle and then melted. As you follow here, this one should have been another entry because it's a break, retest, very strong bearish, even though it closed halfway. It's not a rejection, it's not a pin bar, so it could be a nice entry as well due to the bearish momentum. As you're going to see, the price will go, and this candle the same, so breakout, retest. I was waiting for this candle to close around here and to have a nice stop loss, but in the last few seconds just spiked down and didn't enter. Next candle is what I felt the most today, which is where is it? Let me just check it. This one. There you go. As you can see, this one I was waiting for it. I saw this candle acting this way and closing, but I don't know. I doubted that it was a good confirm. I didn't have confidence, and it was not about the next candle. It was just, oh, maybe it's too small. This one was the perfect clean break retest of the hourly PSA, which I was following, because if you look on the other here, is this huge 1929 is the huge 1929 was this one, huge price sensitivity area, and a clean breaker retest should have been the easiest entry of all the world, but I doubt. I have the fear of volatility, I don't know, but I didn't enter, and I really regret it a lot. So then I took this entry when I saw this retest, this candle closing. I wish I closed a little bit stronger. a lot of volatility, smaller stop size. I took the entry here, got stopped out at the very first candle. Probably quite a FOMO after losing this opportunity. And who is this one? Okay, so I think I have another one. Oh, okay. Okay, no, I was mixing it up. Okay, this one was the first loss. Price goes up, retrace, look at this huge rejection. I waited for a retest below here. It happened, I entered, which is good. It's just that the partials were at 30 pips. This one was like 26 pips and it was missed by 4, but the stop loss was at break even, so it is absolutely not a problem. Afterwards, as you can see, complex pullback. I didn't enter, and as you can see, because I was thinking that this one was too counter trend, 1, 2, in this bullish momentum to enter, but this is further confirmation of a rejection. 1, 2, and this one. This one should have been a nice entry, 100%, following my guts. And why? I'm taking trades that instantly lose, instantly. Or go to 26 pips and it's not. I don't know. Why exactly? Why did I miss that retest before? This one fucked me all the session. This one and this entry that was not close enough really put me in the wrong mindset. This entry was good but unlucky, because if you just spiked a little bit below was good. This one I didn't take it and went 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to UTP, and it's quite annoying. What I took? 2 entries. First one, candle close, confirmation of bearish, entry, stopped out immediately. I re-enter when I saw this candle closing as it is, and I enter, which is good. Took partials here when I saw this rejection again, and took partials and partials at break even. Not a funny day. Missing this entry. This one should have been this entry should have been my entry. Easy, 100%. And this one, candle setup, double candle setup. 1, 2. Look how touches the area and closes bearish. I have to start trusting my feeling, even if it's possibly counter trend. I don't know. And this one was just unlucky, I guess. But let's go and see the result for today. Okay, today, as you can see, overall, I lost 31 euro. If you count the trades, still a good ratio. The point is that the losses are much bigger, almost double of the wins of today, double the wins, and the losses are basically the same. So 31 euro, and we close off the first week of the month. Okay, this is the first month, it's the first week, and we are down 2.4%. So to be just a week, 2%, to be a full week is not much, but we still have 4 weeks left, 3 weeks left of trading on the FTMO, and it's all experience that I'm making. This candle, I will dream about it and have nightmares about it. So this is it, guys. See you Monday.